Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site. The background on this is a comment on my blog that falls into this genre of, criticize more, associate my opinion as mindless political positioning, and then finish with insults more, and of course bring in the word patriotism. So this particular comment the commenter was attracted to my post on Afghanistan, which I won't read, but I will read the commenters. And I forgot to check the commenter on WordPress. They can just change their name. So I think the same people use a different name each time. I sometimes think they forget the previous names they've used. I don't have any reason to believe this person has commented before, and the name wouldn't give me any clues. If what you say is true and you did prepare by open source reporting, you too failed at seeing what just occurred and are taken in like the mass believe time will erode the situation. Now I'll pause for my comments. That is, essentially insulting me because I haven't done open source coding, open source reporting, and open source reporting is what anyone wants to think it is. So in the context of this commenter, I don't know what he or she is saying. And like the masses believe, so these are, as I see, comments that someone believes they have an edge on intellectual higher ground because they have alternative sources and they don't just follow along like the masses. Tell that to the Afghan women who are now sentenced to a lifetime of servitude and slavery under the current regime. Whew. Now my comments. This one is an argument made by Barack Obama when he and the then Vice President, now President Biden, debated this topic. And I do believe on a personal level these men disagreed. And it's ironic, but this person who claims to be a patriot and claims to be a Trump supporter and claims to have intellectual higher ground because of its alternative news sources and not believing in the masses suddenly is aligned with Barack Obama. That is a twist that it's right here in the words, but it's a little odd. End of my comments. But hey, it's always Trump's fault when you're a Democrat. Now that is absolutely true. If I can blame something on Trump, I do. So this is an accusation that is being made at me. Now, the point that I made in my post that attracted this comment was what? Was that if Biden would have stayed with Trump's exit date, then he would have been better able to blame Trump. Since Biden moved the date, then Biden chose the timing. Timing is one of the things that made a bad situation worse. So Biden's ability to trash Trump is not as solid as it would have been if he would have stayed with Trump's exit date. End of my comments. Your ego and mindset regarding the events of last week are surely marked by someone who has given nothing to his country and definitely never served in the capacity of the word patriot. This is classic Trumpism, and it's also, this is a beautifully written post. I mean, other than the fact that he spelled "you are" with, he misspelled "your" I'm not very good at catching typos, and my writing's not so clean either, but I did catch that one. Y-O-U-R should have been Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. But with aside from that, this organization and it like these people who write stuff like this, have a rebellious tone, like they're untethered, but yet this format is so classic. Insult, tie to politics, insult, and then use the word patriot. It's like they went to the same school. So whoever this commenter is, that's my reply. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you'd type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Doody into Google search for my site. Have a good day, good evening, or restful night. Sleep. Ciao.